Hi, wonderful women. Welcome. Come on in. It's Carolyn here, and I was just popping into the Facebook group to give you a live weekend wind down. And the question for today is: would you like a simple strategy to stress less? I wonder if you're stressing about things. I find myself sometimes stressing about the world and what's happening. Do you find that you're stressing about maybe the pandemic, the wars in foreign countries, the flooding or recent bushfires, the climate? I wonder if you're stressing about yourself, your cost of living and work and business and all the things, trying to get everything done. I wonder if you're stressing about juggling work and family. Well, today's tip is just for you. I've actually been, if you know me well, you know that when I was younger, I stressed about a lot of things. I'd stress at work, I'd stress at home. And so more recently, I've dedicated my business to actually helping stressed out women like you to stress less and to find joy and peace and calm and confidence and creativity and compassion in life. So today's hot tip is just for you. And today's hot tip, I just like to start by inviting you to say to yourself, what are you actually thinking about? Like, what's really on your mind? Are you worried about something? Just take a moment to ponder and listen to your thoughts and think, what am I mostly thinking about? I wonder what you do mostly think about. Do you mostly think about things that you can control or things that are far away? Because the bad news is that if you're actually stressing about, say you're stressing about the health of a loved one, stressing about that will actually be unhealthy for you, and also it won't help them either, even if it feels like that's the way to love them and care about them, but it's actually not helping them and it's not helping you. So for today's hot tip, so number one is the overarching principle is whatever you focus on, that is what you'll actually grow. So if you're focused on positive things, what you're grateful for, joyful things, your joy will grow. If you're focused on worries, stress, the stress will grow, and that is what you don't want. So the step number one is just to recognize what are you focused on. Number two is to decide, are you going to take any action or not? Because there may be something you can do. Write a letter or a text of encouragement, or donate money to a cause, or whatever it is. Just choose. Act, don't act. Then step number two is to let go. Let go because you've done all you can. And if you focus on what you can't control, then you're actually disempowering yourself. The good news is if you focus on things that you are in your control, you're actually building up your ability to control more and more and to make change in the world. So the third step is to think about what can you make a difference with and focus on that. What do you want to focus on? And the thing that I'm inviting you to focus on today is what brings you joy. What brings you joy? I wonder how often you actually stop and think about that. Maybe you could stop and think about that a little bit more often. What brings you joy? And what else brings you joy? So now I invite you to take a moment to just, wherever you are, thanks for joining, whoever that is, to just, if you're not driving the car or something like that, just invite you to close your eyes. Take 3 really slow, deep breaths. You'll know, just continue to take 3 slow, deep breaths, and you'll know if you just did my recent Overwhelmed to Organize challenge that even 3 slow, deep breaths is enough to calm down that stress or fight or flight response in your brain. So we always start with that when we do a weekend wind down. And anytime you're stressed, 3 slow, deep breaths can actually make a huge difference already. Then I invite you to actually ask yourself, what will bring me joy? What will bring you joy this weekend? And what else would bring you joy? What are you grateful for this week? Looking back over the week, what are you grateful for this week? And what else are you grateful for? And now I invite you to just set an intention to choose one thing that brings you joy and decide what is one thing that you could do this weekend that would bring you a bit more joy. One thing that you would really enjoy doing. Something that you can do just for you. Maybe with other people, maybe by yourself. But let's just choose one thing. Once you've decided what the one thing is that you're going to do this weekend just for you, I'd love it if you can share it in the comments below, because we can all encourage one another. So, I just encourage you to do whatever the thing is that you will enjoy. Have a wonderful weekend, and I look forward to reading your comments and sharing with each other what's the thing that's going to bring you joy. And all the best. Have a wonderful weekend. Stress less, focus more on joy, and see you next time. Bye for now.